Hello viewers, welcome to India Today. This is Maruti Acharya and I just completed watching the latest Telugu horror film Kishkindhapuri. Before getting into further details, we did review Mirai review public reaction, and I spoke to Teja Saja in an exclusive interview. That interview was also on the channel. The link will be provided in the description. Do not miss to check that out. Firstly, my experience of watching the film. Maybe it is the horror genre sucker in me who has been waiting for a very good horror film in Telugu for a very long time. I am genuinely very impressed with the film. Again, it's not a perfect film, especially in the second half towards the climax. I didn't like some portions. Again, it's more on the lines of a personal choice, which made it just a decent film. Otherwise, a film which had potential to be a brilliant horror film. Now, let's get into the details. Firstly, what works in the film? Director Kaushik Pegallapati, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. The world building done by the director, starting from the color, art design, production design, and the way he has envisioned the whole world of Kishkindhapuri, and he has designed, presented the drama, the story, the screenplay, how things unravel. There are some comedic moments, there are some jump scare moments, there are some very interesting details that are neatly integrated into the story, which adds up to the whole world and experience of the film. I think the director definitely succeeded in achieving that. So I think that is one of the biggest and strongest quality of the film. The second thing is music. According to IMDb, three people have been given credits. One is Chetan Bharadwaj, Sam CS, and Ajnish Loknath. But overall, the music is really good. Sound design, foley sounds, the detailing, the surround sound atmosphere that they have managed to create. It is technically a brilliant film, especially when it comes to sound design and music. There's one character, I don't know if I can reveal about that, it might be a spoiler, but the BGM given to that character is really astonishing. It adds to the whole experience of, see, usual horror movies, the jump scares, the creepiness, the value, all of that is there, but especially the backstory, the flashback, if you call it that way, or the second half, a particular character in the story which adds to the main story of Kishkindhapuri, the music given to it, it adds a lot to the creepiness. Third thing that really worked for me is performances. Bellamkonda Sreenivas, very surprising, lot of maturity in his performance I can see, and his attempt to give something different to audience, have to try something different. Even Sita, I know a lot of people don't like that film, but I really appreciate the actor for choosing a script so unconventional for the image that he has, because the kind of films he has done, Alludu Seenu or Jaya Janaki Nayaka, it has a certain mass commercial action hero image. So he's constantly trying to come out of that and also give movies like that. It is very interesting. And in this movie also, I wouldn't call it a brilliant performance, but he kind of contributed his portion in a very decent way to the overall experience. Anupama Parameswaran also, even though especially in the first half, the story takes the center stage, not the characters or hero or heroine. It's basically the story. Everybody has their equal role. But especially in the second half, Anupama gets two sequences where she really absolutely shines. For the people who didn't watch it, I will keep it as mild as possible. There is this special character. Any horror film, there's a flashback. There's a reason why Ghost is a ghost, right? So that ghost character, the actor who played that character, and the way, even the young actor who played that role, right? Brilliant performances, mind blowing. It was really refreshing to see Hyperadi. Some jokes, again, it's been a while, all these Jabardast actors, when they come into big screen, the jokes usually don't land, but here most of the jokes landed for me, and it was really refreshing to see Tanikela Bharani Garu on screen. There's this one smiling shot. For the people who watched it, they might understand. That sequence shows the versatility of the actor. Overall, the performances were really, really good. Another strong quality of the film, oh my god, so many strong qualities in a really long time. But yes, the art design and production values, again, coming to the climactic portions of it, the CG was kind of off. But overall, if you look at it, the art design, cinematography, overall art design, cinematography by Chinmay, beautiful visuals, it takes you into the world. Coming to the things that didn't work for me in the film, especially the climatic portions, the film went from a very interesting, unique horror thriller to a typical Raghava Lawrence kind of horror film. Again, I'm comparing it to Raghava Lawrence film because if you, for the people who watched it, you can see those elements, all the Kanchana franchise kind of presentation, right? The story kind of takes that route, which I personally didn't enjoy it that much because the newness, the innovativeness in the way they have presented the entire first half. Second half also, I really liked how they still tried to tell story even till the last moment, keeping some portions, because usually the template is reveal, something happens, and then point, and the hero realization, and then it cuts to flashback. The flashback portion is done. Now, what happens next? This is the typical format, but in Kishkindhapuri, it is interesting how they have left some spots and they have integrated those details of the flashback very beautifully into the story. So the climatic portions, right, they didn't work for me majorly for two reasons. One is the way it went full Raghav Lawrence mode, the presentation, the colors, the VFX. It didn't sit well with the whole film. And second thing is how suddenly Bellamkonda Sreenivas' character is presented as this hero. Suddenly it becomes a mass commercial template kind of. There are some moves that director has taken which personally didn't work for me, but did that hamper my experience? Absolutely not. It is an interesting, gripping, and a movie with some amount good jump scares, also a good horror film at cinemas. Mirai also is a very interesting film, so it was a very interesting week for Telugu cinema. Small films, big ambitions. I would definitely recommend the film to you. If you watch the film, what is your review? Mention that in the comments below. And like I mentioned, Mirai review, public reaction is also on the channel. And Teja Sajja interview, the recent one, is also on the channel. Do not miss to check that out as well. With that, this is Maruti Acharya and you're watching India Today.